We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway from Nissan Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. On first down, Newton. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. Newton on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mariota to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the read option, it's Mariota. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now, yeah, I'm two on one day on my 3rd, I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich, made 100K on my 3rd shift from a, boy, so, boy, no, I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now, 2 up right now, yeah, I'm 2 up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh. on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now. I got you right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew up right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now, two up right now.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Mariota. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Left side caught by Matthews. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gerald McCoy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Adam Humphries deep for Tampa Bay. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. That is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota on first down. Flushed out right. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing, Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Mariota now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Again, it's Mariota. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Mariota now. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Suckup will put... And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First down, Fitzpatrick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And they'll run it here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this is caught by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fitzpatrick now. Right side caught by Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards. First down, Mariota. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Mariota gives to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Back now in Tampa. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Got his target. It's Jacquizz Rodgers. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Fitzpatrick now on second down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 36 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota going deep for one. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Henry, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
hoping I ain't lose religion. Text some prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, musty yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Say to say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me now? 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 All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. Why might extensions now look like expeditions on? Man, it's too loud in me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me now?
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Derrick Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and short yardage. Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Arakpo coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off off by Wesley Woodyard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now the Titans getting set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. After the penalty, it's Henry. And now running right through it. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Mariota, option left. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mariota hands to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And here now come the Falcons. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota as the 1st half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Ryan. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 38. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And some space here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, that's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4.
I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flat. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight.